Live on tape, this is the Jacob Pyle Show. And here he is, Jacob Pyle.
Thank you, Paul Boutique. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Jacob Pyle Show for this Thanksgiving weekend, November 27th, 2025. My name is Jacob Pyle. Glad to have you with us. Tonight for this Thanksgiving weekend, we are going to replay a conversation I did with 45 Drive's Darby DeFord that was originally shown on November 23rd, 2024. It was a fun and an amazing conversation, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed putting it together. I'll be back at the end of the show with a few closing thoughts. So, without further ado, here's my conversation with Darby DeFord.
So this first song, we're going to be doing each other's cover songs, I guess you can say. This first song is a song that is a popular cover song on when 45 Drive performs. And what happened to me was, this was the song I remember my senior year of high school. My date that I was with, or not my date, but I asked this girl to be my date, and she ended up turning me down, said no, and then the night and I couldn't find anybody else to go with, but I didn't let that stop me. I still went to the prom by myself, and she and you know what? This song kept playing over the speakers, and this girl asked if she would be interested in dancing with me. The same girl that turned me down for prom asked to dance with me to this song.
There you go.
And this is the second best thing, having you sing it with me tonight.
Oh, perfect.
So here we go with our version of Don't Stop Believing. Just a small town girl living in the lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere.
A singer in the smoky room,
The smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Streetlight people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night.
hard.
Ticket my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some were born to sing the blues. Oh, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Streetlight people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. on to that feeling, streetlight people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling, streetlight people. Don't stop.
All right. Now, this next song that you and I are going to do, and I'll tell you a quick story about this. I hadn't originally planned on singing this song when we first talked about you being here. But what ended up happening was I was like, well, why don't we just do, if we're going to sing that song, why don't we do this song too? And that was, coincidentally enough, my very first cover song. 2008 was when I recorded that. Me and a friend of mine volunteered to do that, and a lot of people were asking me to sing that song. I'm like, why don't you sing that? It's kind of like me and Bobby McGee, you know, how a song sticks with you forever. This song sticks with me forever too. And now, and then we talked too about in future performances. After this performance is done, we're going to continue using your pre-recorded voice tracks for future performances of the song. So I think this is really cool. Here's our version of my signature song, my cover song, I guess if you want to call it that. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Don't go breaking my heart.
I couldn't if I tried.
Oh honey, if I get restless.
Baby, you're not that kind.
Don't go breaking my heart.
You take the weight off of me.
Oh honey, when you knock on my door.
Ooh, I gave you my key.
Ooh,
nobody knows it.
Oh, when I was down,
I was your clown.
ooh, nobody knows it. But right from the start,
Gave you my heart. Oh, I gave you my heart.
so don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my, don't go breaking my, don't go breaking my heart. And nobody told us,
'Cause nobody showed us.
and now it's up to us, babe.
Oh, I think we can make it.
So don't misunderstand me.
You put the light in my life.
Oh, you put the spark to the flame.
I've got your heart in my sights.
Ooh, nobody knows it. Oh, when I was down,
I was a clown.
nobody knows it. Right from the start,
Gave you my heart. Oh, I gave you my heart.
so don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my, don't go breaking my heart. Ooh, nobody knows it. Oh, when I was down,
I was your clown.
oh, right from the start.
Gave you my heart. Oh, I gave you my heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart. Don't go breaking my.
Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my heart.
Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my. I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my
heart.
Ah, that was wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you. All right. We'll be back more with Darby DeFord, a 45 Drive, right after this. Welcome back. For those of you just now tuning in, we have with us as our guest for the entire show, 45 Drive's Darby DeFord. The main reason we have you here today is that you're here not just to talk about yourself and sing some songs, but to talk about 45 Drive a little bit. How did 45 Drive get its start?
Yeah, so I actually joined 45 Drive later on. They started a couple years before I even became a part of it. So 45 Drive was founded by Tony Brown. He was a friend of my dad's, actually, works at his company. I attended a 45 Drive show, had a few drinks, to be honest, and ended up singing Hotel California with Tony. Had a really nice time. And I was living in St. Louis at that time, but the year after I moved back to Indianapolis, and he asked if I would join his band. So I've been a part of the band for 5 years now. They've been going on for a few years before then, but I've really enjoyed it since I've been a part of it.
Cool. Now let's talk about you. Tell us about yourself.
Sure. So I grew up down in Spencer, Indiana. It's kind of between Bloomington and Terre Haute, so south side, like an hour and a half from Indy. Let's see about myself. I went to Butler University, graduated in 2019. Lived in St. Louis for a year after that, worked at Riley Hospital for 2 years, and now I'm a third-year medical student at Marian University. So I'm a musician as my civilian life, and I'm in medical school full-time right now.
Cool. Awesome. And by the way, thank you so much for what you're doing. I have been I was in the similar shoes as you. There was during the height of the COVID era, I worked as a housekeeper at a hospital, so I kind of know that feeling for sure.
Yeah, it was a tough time working in healthcare at that point, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of the jobs in the job market were cutting back on people, and these places like hospitals and things like that were needing people to come in. So it was a tough time for sure.
Yeah, it was really strange, and I actually decided to go to medical school during COVID, so that was also a strange time where the medical school I'm at now was doing virtual things at that point, so that's why I ended up taking so much time off, because I didn't want to miss out on some of the things that got canceled due to COVID. So I'm glad we're kind of starting to become on the tail end of it now.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So, let me see. So, we do have a clip of you guys performing, which we're going to show a little later on in the show. But let's dig in deeper to these cover songs that you guys perform. And by the way, I should point out for those who have never watched the show before, you and I share a love for the older songs.
Yes.
And people tell me, it's like, you are so young. How do you know all these older songs? Well, the funny thing was, my dad's a huge rock fan, and then my mom always had like Reba McEntire, George Strait, the country greats on the radio. I do a lot of country songs as well as pop songs, and my grandpa also had classic country songs on the radio. So that's how I grew up. What about you? How did you learn all these classic songs that were out before either one of us were born?
Yeah, I have a similar story to yours, Jacob. My dad had a big collection of CDs growing up. And I just really gravitated toward that stuff. Even when I was a toddler, I had like a 70s hits CD that I would listen to all the time as a kid. And as I grew up, I listened to my dad's, Aerosmith albums, Styx albums, Tom Petty, things like that. And that's just really what I gravitated towards. I'm not really sure why it happened. I kind of missed out on the country stuff, I'm going to be honest. So I'm learning a little bit more of the older country songs these days, but I really grew up with it, and as I grew up with it and that was my interest, I researched more and more of it, and I think my musical knowledge now is beyond my parents, I'm proud to say.
Yeah.
So.
And I'll tell you something interesting. I'm going to use two songs as an example. Well, actually, I would just use one song for an example of this. Janis Joplin's "Take Another Little Piece of My Heart." The first time I heard it was Faith Hill's version of that song.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I was so used to her, and then I didn't realize till later on that Janis Joplin also was the original person that did that song. So I thought it was really cool how country and rock kind of combine, I guess you can say. And then we were also talking earlier that, for those who don't know, Me and Bobby McGee, which is the song we're going to be listening to later, actually was written by Chris Christopherson.
Right. And
Chris Christopherson later had a bigger, better career in country music. He worked with people like Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and they were this big group of people, and they would go out on. There were this big mega country group that would go out and perform at various things, and I thought that was so cool how they could do that, and it was sad that it was sad that he passed away, and but his music still lives on in our minds every single day.
Definitely. Yeah, the legacy of those songwriters. I mean, that song really is just timeless. And I think that's a really good example of the blurred lines you see between country and rock music. I mean, there's blues, there's southern rock, there's so much in between that really you can switch from one to the other, do covers of one and the other genre and so on. So I think they're pretty deeply connected, and that's a really good example of that.
Yeah, that's really cool. So we still have a few minutes left. So what are your favorite songs that you like to listen to? Like what are your, or let me put it this way. What are your favorite songs that you like to cover?
Oh, that's a tough one. In the band, we cover a lot of, the favorites, the songs that a lot of people know and want to sing along to, which is great. But in my free time and kind of on my YouTube channel, I like to cover some of the deeper tracks that people might not know of. So lately, I've been really on a big 60s music kick.
Yeah, I saw your video that you posted. You doing a cover of White Rabbit by
Yes.
Jefferson Starship.
Yes. So I've been into kind of the 60s psychedelic sort of sounds, and the vocals on that song specifically are so interesting. It starts so low and it kind of builds up throughout the song, which I enjoy. I also just love the Beatles. My fiance and I both are huge Beatles fans. So if it were up to me, I would be in an all Beatles cover band.
Yeah, I love the Beatles too. Paul McCartney. I think there was like a lot of I think the Beatles, as well as the individual Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, all those were, all their individual songs are so cool. They really are.
Yeah, they were just, Paul McCartney is such a genius. He's just full of songs. He came out with an album a couple years ago now, I think at age 79. And there are some beautiful, beautiful songs on there that, it's just, I don't know how he does it, coming up with all that stuff. I was able to see him live in 2019. I think he was 78 years old at the time. And he still is just such a talent. It's amazing, and I was so grateful to have gotten to see him when I did.
Awesome. All right, we only have like maybe about maybe a minute 20 seconds left. So when's 45 Drive's next performance?
Yeah, so 45 Drive, our busy season is usually in the summer, so we don't have anything lined up for November and beyond. That's usually kind of when we go into our cave, learn our new songs, and come out with new things. We usually have New Year's Eve shows. Nothing's been planned yet, so I would keep an eye out for some of our gigs coming up in the summertime in the outdoor venues we usually play.
Awesome. All right. When we come back, we're gonna actually listen to a clip from 45 Drive and you performing me and Bobby McGee. We'll be back. More of the Jacob Pyle Show right after this.
If you'd like to be a guest on the Jacob Pyle Show, or if you're ordering a DVD copy of tonight's program, send Jacob an email. His email address is jtpyle1@aol.com. Please include the air date seen on your screen when ordering. Residents outside of Indiana add $5 shipping and handling.
Welcome back. My guest for tonight is 45 Drive's Darby DeFord. Now, we're going to play a clip of you performing me and Bobby McGee. But before we do that, I'm going to get this pulled up on my Facebook here real quick. We have a picture of you and the band, and I was wondering if you would do the honors of introducing the other members of the band.
Of course.
Obviously, and by the way, I have to apologize. We had a little mix-up in the booking as far as the studio is concerned today, so we're just kind of working things out, so hopefully you'll be fine with that. But going back to 45 Drive, now obviously that is you in the ponytail.
Yes, I've since changed my hair.
Blonde hair and ponytail.
Yes.
Now go ahead and introduce the other members of the band.
Yes, so on the left beside me there in the blue shirt, that's Tony Brown. He's the other vocalist, and he does acoustic guitar, and he's kind of the founding member of the band. In the back there, right behind Tony, is John Tweedy. He's just an amazing guitarist. His rendition of Layla is incredible. I don't very much love Eric Clapton, but I'll do it for John. He's wonderful. Right beside John there in the back is Brian. He's our drummer. We call him Animal. He goes crazy, and even on me and Bobby McGee now, he surprises me at the end of the song by speeding it up. So he kind of always keeps us on our toes. Beside Brian in the back there, that is Eric Rudd. He is our rhythm guitarist. Just kind of keeps us in order. He's also just a brilliant studio musician, so he is really great at just making the band better, telling us what we need to work on and kind of blending us all together. And then right there in the front is Brian Sherwood. He is the bassist, and he runs sound for the band. He is really just the glue that holds us all together. He's the one that gets to the gigs early, sets everything up, does sound check, and tears everything down. So we're just so lucky to have such a talented group of guys.
Awesome. Now, with that thought in mind, now this clip, tell us about this particular clip.
Yeah, so this was at the Moose Lodge in Bloomington. Probably 2 years ago now. I think it was recorded by one of my dad's friends who was at the show. I've been singing me and Bobby McGee the whole time I've been in bands, so I'm really glad that she was able to catch this on camera.
All right. From a couple of years back, here's Darby DeFord with 45 Drive to perform me and Bobby McGee.
Busted flag by noon, waiting for a train, and I'm speeding near the speed as my jeans. Body on the diesel down just before it rained. Wrote a song with nobody. My cool, my heart broke, and my dirty red bandana. I was playing songs nobody sang blues. When she was summertime, I told him I was in mine. We sang every song that drive you.
an amazing conversation. Before we close tonight, I would like to take a moment to talk about Paul Poteet's pet cat companion, Baxter. Baxter died a few weeks ago. Paul couldn't be with us tonight in person, but he did share this on social media on how he met Baxter. Mrs. P spotted Baxter at a PetSmart adoption event 10 years ago. He was 8 years old and his owner had moved. Keeping a dog but giving up this cat, we can never figure why. Baxter was friendly from the start. Maybe we saved him then, and we definitely bought him another 3 happy years once we started treating his diabetes. Unfortunately, our little guy ran out of time this week. He had a good run. We loved sharing our home with him, and I loved sharing his handsome face with you online. He was a warm, cuddly, loving, and amusing companion that me and Mrs. P already missed so much. We love and miss Baxter. And we're thinking about you guys too, if you guys are watching this tonight. Paul, Mrs. Poteet. And I hope you can join us next week, same bat time, same bat channel, where my guest will be Adam from the Central Indiana Severe Weather Response Team Facebook page. Instead of our usual closing song, we will close with Darby DeFord and I singing Winter Wonderland. Until next week, for Darby DeFord, Paul Poteet, 45 Drive, and all of us on the Jacob Pyle Show, I'm Jacob Pyle. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe, and good night, everybody.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland.
Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town.
Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire, to face unafraid the plans that we've made, walking in a winter wonderland.
This program has been pre-recorded. Saying goodnight from all of us at the Jacob Pyle Show. I'm Paul Poteet.
In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kitties knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Through your nose gets a chillin'. We'll frolic and play the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland, to face unafraid the plans that we've made, walking in a winter wonderland.
Lovely.
Lovely.